Hey there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Libra and Pisces in a relationship. This is the final video for my YouTube series, The Libra Experience, where I take a look at Libra in a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. So if you haven't seen the first video I did where I go a bit more in depth on what it's actually like to date a Libra, please go back and check that out. Libra with Pisces is a tough match. Whenever someone asks me how this relationship works, my initial response is, there's some really positive traits here, and it is a relationship that could go the distance. However, there's one thing that both signs exude in terms of their personalities that can make it somewhat difficult to get this relationship up off the ground. Aside from this fact that, their elements are different. Libra is an air sign, Pisces is a water sign. If you look at the elements alone, they don't necessarily go well together. Aside from that, there's one thing that both signs share that can make it difficult for them to build a relationship, and that has to do with boundaries. Libra is not very good at forming boundaries. Libra is an indecisive energy, and so really is always considering different viewpoints, different factors, different people and their situations. And while this is admirable, Libra has this way of being so considerate of external things that he or she forgets about his or her own needs and things, okay? And so in other words, it's easy to take advantage of a Libra. And that's where I say Libras have a difficult time with erecting boundaries. And it's the same with Pisces. Pisces is an energy that really likes to help others. Pisces is an energy that is loving unconditionally. And Pisces is an energy that really believes in the importance of connection and helping your fellow man and really embodies, certain spiritual practices and beliefs. And so as a result, it can be fairly easy to take advantage of a Pisces as well, okay? Now, this isn't to say that both signs are going to take advantage of each other, but it is to say that because both signs have difficulty drawing a certain line and erecting certain boundaries, it can be hard to know where a relationship between these two signs is going, and how to get to a point that involves commitment, okay? So if anything you take away from this video, know that the similarities you share in terms of an inability to build boundaries could be what hurts you in the long run. And so you just want to be mindful of this. However, nevertheless, your elements are different. Libra is air. Pisces is water. And so Libra tends to operate in the realm of ideas, whereas Pisces tends to operate on a more gut level emotional instinct. And you both can benefit from each other. You both can learn from one another. However, again, your differences just may make it difficult for you to really understand each other. And that leads to something else that comes up in this relationship, which has a lot to do with mistrust. You may not trust each other, and not for any particular reason. You could be trustworthy people, but because it's difficult for you to kind of find a common ground and essentially have that tangible understanding of each other, that is where the mistrust can come into play. So there are a lot of things that make this match a tricky one. However, sexual compatibility between you is something that you will both pleasantly enjoy. Pisces is so loving, and Pisces can be so present, and Pisces has this way of transcending lovemaking. And I think Libra will be quite enamored and really kind of taken aback by the energy that Pisces brings to the bedroom in terms of lovemaking. And on the flip side, Pisces will appreciate Libra's attentiveness. Pisces will appreciate the fact that Libra, wants to set the mood, because the mood is what's really important to Pisces. The environment, the energy of that environment is something that Pisces will really appreciate when it comes to lovemaking. And because Libra has such a particular aesthetic, I think Pisces will really enjoy the preparation that Libra puts into lovemaking in general. So I think sexual compatibility here is good, surprisingly so for both signs. When it comes to your disagreements, again, you both kind of miss the mark. It's as if you're talking past each other, and that can be frustrating, and it can also be what prevents you from reaching a compromise or reaching an understanding. So you both are going to have to work a little bit harder with understanding, the grievance itself and any complaints that your partner brings to the relationship. Pisces may do a better job at intuiting what's up, but on the flip side, Pisces may come up with something that really has nothing to do with what Libra is actually saying or communicating or feeling. And so that's going to be a frustrating part of this relationship as well. All this to say, it's a tough match. Now that you're aware with how you operate and what your differences are, hopefully you can use this information to build a relationship that is healthy and rewarding. Pisces is a very intuitive energy, very spiritual energy, and Libra is more mental and intellectual. And so those are important differences that you're going to have to be aware of and accept in order for this relationship to go the distance. And in the meantime, make sure you're aware of what you're looking for. So in other words, Libra, take the time to understand what Pisces wants. Pisces, take the time to understand what Libra wants, because that'll be what helps you to kind of formulate boundaries and a structure and a platform for the relationship itself. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com. Make sure to check back next month for the Scorpio experience. And until next time, good luck.